Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I am here on this Tuesday, probably late afternoon by the time this actually gets posted because it's already 2 o'clock and I have to go get Kaylin from school by 3. So this probably won't be up till later today, but I have a pocket layout for you. I have been in the craft room or my craft studio today, killing it. And I actually posted a picture on Instagram of 3 layouts that I did. And then I went ahead and did another one. So I have 4 complete layouts today and I will get those posted for you guys over the next couple days. But I am really enjoying the stash kit. So what I did for this first layout here, I'm titling it Happy Independence Day, but it's actually from July of 2017. And this is one of those layouts. This is probably the layout that sparked my reorganization process early in February. And I didn't actually do the layout until now, but when I was looking through my photos of what I wanted to scrapbook, I kept coming across this layout. And I didn't want to do it without my July 4th supplies because I knew I had some supplies that had like fireworks and things on them, and so I wanted to make sure that I had those for this particular layout, but I couldn't find them, and that's really what sparked that reorganizational series that I did back in February. If you missed any of that, I will link it below as well as in the little card that pops up so you can go back and see. And there's also a playlist for my February video-a-thon where I did a video a day, and in there are all the reorganizational videos that I did for that series. But anyways, the very first thing I did with this layout was pull out those supplies, those July 4th supplies that I had set aside for this particular layout and any other future layouts I have using photos from the 4th of July. And I actually used a good many of supplies that were in this little stash kit, I suppose you can say. I pulled out the supplies here, but I am also supplementing it with the stash kit that I've been working with. So I really used the papers from the July 4th bag that I had put together, and then a few of the embellishments. Honestly, not very many. I'm going to use this little sticker sheet thing here to the right. It's really for the Olympics, but it had it had the red, white, and blue on it. So I'm going to use all the stars off of that sticker sheet, and then I'm going to take it out of my July 4th supplies because it no longer really is July 4th. Then it turns into Olympics, Olympic themed. And I'm going to put that just in my regular sticker stash so then I can find it whenever I want to use it for anything else. We watch the Olympics every time it comes on. We're pretty particular about watching just about every event if at all possible. It's just something we enjoy doing as a family, and so I'm sure I will have photos at some point of us watching the Olympics. I probably have photos from, when were they on? Was it 2016? Was that the last time that the Summer Olympics were on? I know the Winter Olympics are more often. Aren't they every 2 years and then the other Olympics are every 4? I don't know if that's right or not, but that's just what's in my head. So anyways, I'll have to kind of just keep an eye out for those photos and keep in mind that I have this tiny little planner sticker sheet that I got years and years ago from Pop Fizz Paper. Pop Fizz Paper, is that right? I think that's right. I think it is. Anyways, back to the layout. So I also have these little dimensional stickers, and I'm going to pull the foam dot off the back because it's not even usable at all anymore. And it's a little too dimensional for what I want on this particular layout. And I'm sorry, we have a lot of traffic in and out of my house right now. Ernest has a couple people coming over, so you're probably going to hear the doorbell ring and things like that, which I do apologize. Hopefully it will settle down here in just a moment, but this is just my phase of life right now. I am busy. I am crazy most of the time. I am running at 150 miles per hour constantly, and then when I crash, I'm like a dead to the world for a few hours, and then I wake up early and I am gung-ho all day long again. And I've had a lot of conversations with friends and family here recently about balance, to where I feel like I have so many different things that I am involved in that I love, that I don't want to give up, that require so much attention, that I could probably fill a full day. I could probably find things to do for 48 hours and cram them all into 24 hours and then not sleep and do it all again the next day. Well, that's obviously not even possible. And then when you do attempt to do something like that, you just crash. And I think that's probably why I was sick for a good week and a half in February. And I think a lot of it was probably pure exhaustion. And it's just, I have just been so crazy. It's just and I do it to myself because I get so involved in so many different things. Whether it's things at Kaylin's school, or it's things with family, or it's things with friends, or something in our neighborhood, or I don't know, the Videoathon series. It's just, I get so involved in a million different things that my life is just crazy hectic all the time, and it's not going to ever get any better because that's just the personality I have. I like to be busy, and I like to do things, and I like to try new things, but me doing that, I don't ever give up anything. I just keep adding. So, for instance, today, I got in the mood to scrapbook, so my word, I just went ahead and scrapbooked a whole bunch of photos and did 4 layouts, which is like crazy to me because I don't ever sit down and do that many layouts in one particular time. But I enjoyed it and it was fun, and I'm really trying to let the joy of things drive what I put my time into more than anything else. So I have done a whole lot of talking in this video and not a whole lot of describing what's going on in this layout, but you can really see it's kind of truly my process videos are the same process over and over again, but I use different supplies, I use different techniques, I use different tools. What I have done in this layout is that I have laid out all of my cards. I had 4 4x6 photos, so the big pockets are already filled up with photos. Then I had a couple of small photos, but I did also have 2 filler cards that I'm using. I've got the calendar there, and you guys are going to be super proud of me. At least I hope you are. I am going to use a supply at the end here that I said I would probably never use when I actually put this kit together. So you will see me use that here in a second. And also, I cannot remember. I need to go back and look at the comment. But whoever it was that suggested I cut these little stamp stickers down into banners, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I think after today, I've almost used half of those stickers. And when I really wasn't sure I was going to use them at all, because I just don't like the stamp look of those stickers. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to tell you is that spool of like circle washi stickers. What I have started doing, and you saw me do it there briefly, is I have been sticking them on white cardstock and then using my Stampin' Up! 1/2-inch hole punch and punching them out. Now, the stickers are a little bit bigger than a 1/2-inch circle and like a 1/2-inch diameter, but there's always a border kind of around the stickers. So I have yet to actually punch. When I punch it out, I have yet to actually cut off any of the picture itself. So I end up with this little tiny 1/2-inch circle, and it's a super easy embellishment to add. So I've been using those little 1/2-inch circles quite a lot, and you're going to see that in the next couple layouts because, like I said, I just did a whole bunch of scrapbooking and I'm using this particular kit. I've been making more layouts with this kit than I originally thought I was going to, and I'm not sure how much longer I'll be using it because I think I only have 1 or 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper left. I do still have a good many cards, but I'm starting to kind of go through the supplies and really kind of using all of my favorites off of them. So we'll see. I might make another layout or 2, or I may just go ahead and make another stash kit for you. I had a request from Denise, I believe, for a pocket kit. So a stash kit that's really just geared for pocket layouts. So I may be doing that next. I have to kind of look through my supplies and see what inspires me, but I may be doing that next. That's really just geared for pockets and really just starting with pocket cards as my inspiration. So I'm going to think about that for a moment, but that will be coming up at some point in the next month or so. It just kind of depends on when I actually get inspired for that. So I've done a lot here on this layout. I have gone through my little die cut sheet there. I have not my die cut sheet, my die cut pack there. I've gone through stickers. I actually pulled out some labels there for my little drawer system to the right and did some journaling at the top of the layout. I also pulled out a few chipboard pieces from the stash kit that I had pulled out, and then obviously used the stickers and that embellished sticker from the July 4th supplies that I had pulled out. I am starting to kind of look through to see if there's anything else that I want to include, and I have this large navy star that I'm going to layer down here at the very bottom of the layout with one of those little banners that I cut from those little stamp stickers. And then one of the final things I'm going to do is go through these puffy asterisks on this twine and ink sticker sheet and just pull out a few. I'm primarily pulling out the bright red, but I am going to pull out one of these like sky blue ones that goes with the blue that's kind of, well, there's a couple blues that are on this layout, but that goes with the blue, just coordinates well with that blue chipboard at the top right of the layout. Now I had some die cuts that I really wanted to use, and those were the ones from the kit that I was chatting too much whenever I was going through those to really show you. But I was going through those die cuts and I really wanted to use the fireworks ones, but they were so big, like they were the size of Kaylin in the picture, so it was just too big for me to use. Okay, here's where you're going to be proud of me. So I was going to put a piece of sequins over the July 4th. Then I thought, well, I have these buttons. I wonder if this red will look good there. Now, I think looking at it now, the blue sequins might look a little bit better, but I really like the pop of red on there, and it just makes me think of like a picnic for some reason. I think it's because it's on that black and white like plaid pattern paper. It just makes me think of like a picnic. I don't know. So I decided to go with the red button instead. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of it, and then I'm going to get that button here on this layout. Now, this may be the only one I use out of this kit, but I've used it. I can say I've used that, and I've used the plastic shapes, and that I am proud of. So that finishes out this layout. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and check back soon for something more. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.